and this may be early to ask this, what is your thoughts on a career path?
Um, right now I'm really enjoying physics, so something in engineering maybe. Um, Space is very interesting, so maybe astrophysics, something like that. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Well, like astrophysics, physics, that's like kind of big, like stuff. Like there's a lot of brain power that needs to be used there. I guess my thought is, do you think that you're drawn to stuff like that? That you're drawn to stuff that you maybe, and maybe musically, maybe that's why jazz, you've been able to be successful at jazz, is because you were able to wrap your head around that kind of stuff. I don't know if it came easy. I don't know if the physics stuff initially came easy, but do you think that that has something to do with it? That you're sort of naturally inclined to want to tackle that kind of stuff?
I think so, yeah, because there's just sometimes taking the easy way out, you just don't learn anything and you don't grow as a person. But once you actually put yourself in a difficult situation where you have to like sink or swim, that's the most like important things to do, because then you learn how to solve problems. And it's not just solving one specific problem in that one area. It's like you evolve as a person and you understand like how to problem solve and how to get through things.
So so last night you and I were talking. I asked you, what do you prefer, being the bass player in the band or being a frontman? You said the frontman. What is it about being a frontman that uses that brain more so than, let's say, being a bass player? Because I'll be honest, I thought you were going to say being a bass player. And I remember when your dad sent me a Bankroll video, I was sort of surprised to see you playing bass, because I was like, wait, I thought he's a front man. But no, but it makes sense that he would play bass because I know how much you enjoy that. But what is it about being a front man in WERM that you just get so excited about?
It's hard. You have to be on the spot and you have to um, control the show and make sure everyone's having a good time. And having that like pressure on me, I guess, makes it more exciting. Like it pushes me to perform better, and it pushes me to like just make sure everyone's having fun and everyone's just enjoying themselves while at the show. But being a bass player, you're just kind of in the background. Like your front man's controlling it, and like you play your lines and stuff, but it's all already set up. But being a front man, it's like you have to think on the spot, think of what you're gonna say, and you know, just it's a
Do,
lot. It's
do
more
you ever
pressure.
pre-plan things that you say, or maybe like think of something and try to kind of remember it later?
Yeah, I think of stuff and try to remember it, but never goes to plan really. Just kind of um, forget, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
But you know, you try to think of stuff to say and you try to think of these little things, but in the show, you never know really what's going to happen, but you got to keep everything under control. So,
Have you ever been playing a show as a front man and been like, man, I wish I was playing bass tonight? I'm not feeling like being on the spot. I'm not feeling like controlling the show.
I guess, yeah, at sometimes I have. I played a show with strep throat. That's probably one of the times that I wish I wasn't yelling at the top of my lungs, but I mean, it's still fun every time you go out there, and if you're out there and thinking, "Oh God, I don't know what's gonna happen next," you're still like trying to be in the moment and still trying to push the show forward because that's what you want to do. You want to present yourself in a good light, and you want to make sure everyone's having a good time.
So going back, I got to ask you about your dad, because you and I are similar in the sense of chorus. Your dad's music had a profound effect on me. Like, I was a huge fan of all their stuff. But I remember being in a sophomore in high school, Truth Gives Wings to Strength came out, and I'm saying, like, I knew Regis, I hadn't met your dad yet, but I was like, I'm really into this. And I'm saying your dad is obviously your dad. So I'm saying, in a sense, we have that kind of, we've experienced something similar decades apart. And I guess what I'm wondering is, what was that like for you as a young kid, seeing your dad on stage in chorus?
It was weird. like, I don't know. I feel like my dad's a pretty timid guy, and he's pretty like reserved and kind of not goes with the flow, but kind of keeps to himself and kind of, yeah, it's just quiet, kind of quiet guy. But then seeing him on stage playing a guitar, doing stage dives, and like,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
it's like it's shocking and like, but it's really cool to see, and it's like really inspirational to see that you can be a lawyer and defend people, but then also go out and play guitar in a hardcore band and like just go nuts. It's like it's such a stark contrast. It's great.
I've noticed, I don't know which band did it. I want to say Worm, but it may have been Bankroll. You guys cover some chorus songs. I think you've done Just Can't Hate Enough.
Yeah, that's Worm.
Okay. So that's you singing,
Mm-hmm.
and you're singing a song that your dad did, Isaac did, which I thought was just beautiful. I mean, Isaac, best friends with the guy, loved the guy. He passed away, and then to see you doing it was just very heartening to me. But what's that like for you to be doing your dad's band song and doing lyrics from chorus?
It's great. It's like, I don't know, just being able to show the roots. It's great. And like sometimes like I play the song and I get off stage, and then people from the Las Vegas hardcore scene, like in bands that I love, come up to me and go, "How do you know about the chorus?" And it's like, well, my dad like wrote a lot of the songs. He plays all the instruments on the record, and it's like just like they're like, "Oh shoot, really?" And like, you just like kind of make friends off of it. Um, but it's great just being able to go out there and do the chorus songs and kind of um, keep it alive and like just keep it up and keep the straight edge mindset and like just having that out there.